Good evening, all of you. In the last class, we have studied about the phylum, subphylum Vertebrata, right? Phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata. In that Gnatha, Ignatha, and Gnathostomata further classification, right? This Cyclostomata class belongs to division Ignatha. Can okay, switch on your video first. What is the meaning of Agnatha? Can anyone tell me? Kirtan.
Ma'am, animals which has jaw.
Which have jaw, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wrong. Gnatha. Gnatha meaning what?
मैम
Jaws.
अपने ग्नेथोस्टोमेटा नहीं पूछा था?
Agnatha.
अच्छा, तो वो animals that lacks
Mhm.
jaw.
Yes. Agnatha in that jaws are absent, in which this Cyclostomata class belong. Right? In this picture, you can clearly observe this thing that see, this is the cyclostome organism, right? Examples of cyclosome, that's the lamprey, hagfish. So in this, if you can make out, or this is the mouth, which is circular, right? And it's look like a sucker. Okay, it looks like a sucker. Sucker, in platyhelminthes, which helps that sucker helps in to get the nourishment from the host. Here, this teeth-like structures are present in that mouth. These structures. This structure inside that, okay, that helps in this structure helps in this cyclostome organism to get nourishment, because this organism, all members of cyclostome, they behave as ectoparasite. They behave as a what? Ectoparasite. So they need some structure which helps in to get the nourishment from their host. This structure, circular and sucking type of mouth without jaws, right? Next, so their habit, ectoparasite on some fishes. Their host is fish. Body organization, chordates का है, organ system, bilateral, symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate, right? Body. So in that, you can clearly observe over here that sucking and circular type of mouth without jaws. On this body, see, body is smooth totally. In that, scales are absent. Scales, scales. Yes or no? आपको पता है that snake का पूरा स्किन होता है, उसके ऊपर स्केल्स होते हैं. सेम वे ये तो आपने देखा ही होगा. दैट्स ऑन फिश बॉडी. दिस टाइप ऑफ द स्केल्स आर. ड्राइंग भी बनाते हो ना, तो ऐसे ही बनाते हो, राइट? So these are the scales which are present on the body. But this type of scales are absent in case of this cyclostome. Body is smooth, devoid of scales. Even over here, fins, it's an aquatic organism, right? So fins like structures are not present over here. Fins are not present, scales are not present. Here, cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Means their endoskeleton is cartilaginous. Endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. What is cranium? The brain part. Then next, brain and spinal cord. That makes our central nervous system. Right? Brain and spinal, that's the spinal cord. Next, brain is covered. Both are soft tissues. They need protection. So brain is covered by a cranium, and the spinal cord is covered by a vertebral column. These two structures are made up of cartilage. बेनिफिट है कार्टिलेज होना. Why? Cartilage is flexible in nature. Bones are stiff, and this organism needs flexibility to swim in water, to survive in water, to capture the prey. It needs the flexibility, right? So that's why the organ is this cyclostome body, endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Next circulatory system is closed type. ये common रहेगा for all chordates, whether it's a cyclostome, fish, amphibia, reptile, use mammals. Circulatory system, that's a closed type. Respiration, body is elongated. See first, cylindrical structure. Next, on this body, if you can make out over here, this structure. Slits जैसे openings like structures आपको ऐसे दिख रहे हैं, right? These are the gill slits. Gill slits means what? Inside that body, gills are present, and these gills open outside through these gill slits, right? So elongated body bearing 6 to 15, depending on the different species. Range 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Pairs of gill slits in यहाँ पे एक है, so on exactly on their opposite side one more, right? So 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits are present for respiration. Clear? Gills, aquatic है like a fish. Over here gills are present. Here gills has no that opening has no covering, so gill slits we can clearly observe from outer side. Next, main feature of this cyclostome, the reproduction. Cyclostomes are marine organisms, exclusively marine. Remember, marine. But over here, see one thing, adult female and male we can get in ocean, marine, right? Here fertilization takes place, copulation occur between this male and female, fertilization occur, and these females, okay, males remain in the ocean, but females move towards the river where fresh water is present. For what? For the spawning. For which process? Spawning. Spawning meaning what? To lay their eggs. To lay their eggs. Here, female adult move towards the river where the fresh water is there. Once it lay their eggs, okay, see female adult, remember, once it lay their eggs, it will die after some time. Because see, too much fluctuation is there over here. Adult life in a ocean, and then it come to the which part? That's a fresh water. Now over here in the fresh water, actually it lay their eggs, and from the eggs larva comes out. First larva, these are the eggs, these are the larva in fresh water. Larva formation occur in fresh water, and once larva becomes adult, metamorphosis occur. Metamorphosis meaning what? In larval form changes occur, and gradually it converts into the adult. Not a single stage, many stages are there in larval. That's why we call metamorphosis. Many times changes occur in their body, many times, right? So larva first undergoes metamorphosis and then become adult. And this adult, okay, adult में तो मेल फीमेल दोनों होंगे, Now it move again to the ocean. Ocean to river, river to ocean. Remember, this migration is there in cyclostome. Cyclostome, they are marine but migrate for spawning to freshwater. Only females are migrate. They lay their eggs, eggs convert into larva, larva undergoes metamorphosis and then become adult. This adult again come back to the ocean and they again perform fertilization over here. Same cycle repeat. Okay, here they perform fertilization. Then again female back to that river, lay their egg, die, and then larva undergoes metamorphosis. Cycle repetition. So reproduction, remember, okay, it is very, very important. Now, larval stage is there. Here two examples, first of all, Petromyzon, we call lamprey, and Myxine hagfish. Petromyzon, lamprey, and Myxine hagfish, remember. See, this is Petromyzon. If you can make out over here, gill slits are there clearly, right? See, clear hai? Right? See, this organism devoid of scales and the paired fins are absent. Paired fins, you know, that on fish, this is one fin, फिर यहाँ पे भी हम ऐसे draw करते diagram में. These are fins. With the help of that fin, fish can swim in water. So if they are present in a twin number, we call paired fins, right? But over here for locomotion, remember fins are there, but which one? On paired fin. Okay, fins, but remember on paired fins are present. This is the caudal fin. Single, right? सेम यहाँ पे डॉर्सल साइड पे ऐसा एक फिन होता है that we call the dorsal fin. Again single, not in a paired structure. So unpaired fins are there. With the help of that, this organism can easily locomote. Right? Next, see, this is the hagfish. This one is hagfish. उसमें भी आपको clearly यहाँ पे दिखेगा, see, gill slits. Right? Now the very, very important, remember, note down this name, Ammocetus. Ammocetus, that's the larva of lamprey or the Petromyzon. ये नीट में आया था एक बार. नीट में लार्वा का आता है, right? This is the larval stage. Ammocetus larva. Yeah. So Petromyzon, hagfish, and this Ammocetus larva. So cyclostome, very small information for that. Ectoparasite. First of all, remember they all are marine. Habitat. Habit, ectoparasite, their host fish. Then body organization. Next, body. What type of body? Jaws are absent. Circular, sucking type of mouth is present. Scales are absent. Paired fins are absent. But remember, unpaired fins are present. Then cranium and vertebral column, endoskeleton cartilaginous. Closed type of circulatory system. Gill slits number, remember, 6 to 15 pairs for respiration. Reproduction, adults in a marine, larva in a freshwater. Only the females move to the river where the fresh water is available for spawning. Remember this word, spawning, to lay their eggs. Then it will die. And larva, after metamorphosis, return to the ocean. Examples to Petromyzon lamprey, Mixini hagfish. And remember the larval name, Ammocetus larva of lamprey. Clear? Cyclostomata. Next. So we have completed Agnatha division with cyclostome class. Now we are moving towards that Gnathostomata, where the jaws are present. Next, Gnathostomata division, further divided into that two classes, superclass, Pisces and Tetrapoda, on the basis of their locomotory structure, if you remember. Limbs present that we call Tetrapoda, fins present that we call Pisces. And this superclass Pisces further divided into two classes, Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes, Osteichthyes. Okay, this is the easiest way to remember in this chart form. First, their habitat. See, fishes are obviously aquatic, right? But remember, majority fishes of Chondrichthyes are marine. Majority fishes over here are marine. Only one member of Chondrichthyes, that is Accipenser. That fish name is Accipenser, is a freshwater. All are marine except this Accipenser fish, right, of Chondrichthyes. Whereas Osteichthyes, marine and freshwater, both types of their habitat. Now, why we call Chondrichthyes? Why we call Osteichthyes? Chondrichthyes meaning their endoskeleton is made up of cartilage, and Osteichthyes, osti word, that endoskeleton is made up of bone. Right? Now, next thing, if you can make out over here, focus on these two diagrams, 1 and 2. In one fish, mouth, see, as a body hai, but mouth is located over here in this part. In other fish, mouth exactly located at this point. Locations are different. पता चल रहा है? Right? See, आप आपके दोनों hands के palm को join कीजिए. Right? Equally आना चाहिए first. Then opening जो है, fingers के opening at the tip. Right? So that we call terminal position. But आप कोई भी जो नीचे का palm है, उसको थोड़ा back side पे ले जाओ. And now you can see अब fish के लिए हम करते हैं ना that fish position, how the fish seem. आप ऐसा अगर करोगे, then you can realize now the opening at the base side, ventral side, not at the terminal side. पता चल रहा है? Right? So same over here, the location of mouth, if you can make out over here, this is the body of fish. So location of mouth over here, this is the dorsal side, this is the ventral side. Right? At this part that mouth is present. So in Chondrichthyes we call mouth location ventrally, but in Osteichthyes exactly at the terminal point. So we call terminal mouth is present. See other examples. Can you make out over here that the fish and iska mouth yahan pe on the ventral side? This part. Same over here. This is the ventral view. See, यहाँ पे clearly है. Fish है, but उसका mouth यहाँ पे, not at this position. If this we call Osteichthyes. right? But over here, that's why we call it a chondrichthyes. Clear? Mouth position. Now next, so location of mouth, ventrally in case of chondrichthyes, terminal in case of osteichthyes. Then next, pairs of gills. Pair of gills जैसे साइक्लोस्टोम में थे, right? Cyclostome, in that total 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits are there. Over here in chondrichthyes 5 to 7 and in osteichthyes 4. Chondrichthyes 5 to 7 and osteichthyes 4 gills are present. Gill focus over here. Yeah? So pair of gills 5 to 7 pair in case of chondrichthyes, 4 number in case of osteichthyes. Next thing, operculum. Operculum meaning what over here? See, earlier we have seen in the cyclostome that gill slits, 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Right? So this is the fish body. आपने देखा होगा एक्वेरियम में फिश को पता है फिश जब मूव करता है on the anterior region where their eyes are present in this part continuously one structure is that bulging shrinking aquarium में fish को अगर आपने clearly observe किया then you can understand this structure is operculum, right? So over here actually gill slits are there 1 2 3 4 5, suppose 5. In chondrichthyes they are remain like this, we can clearly observe from outer side these are the gill slits. But in osteichthyes this thing is covered by a membrane that we call operculum. That covering we call operculum, right? So chondrichthyes in that operculum absent, osteichthyes in that operculum is present. See, this is the operculum, this part. When we see, with the help of needle, when we just pull it, we can clearly observe that inside that gills are present, right? This covering we call operculum, right? अभी fish observe करो तभी ये structure दिखना. On the basis of that you can clearly understand if present osteichthyes, if not present chondrichthyes. Next, type of scales. Type of scales, placoid. In case of chondrichthyes only one type of scale, placoid. In case of osteichthyes, cycloid, ctenoid or the ganoid type of scales. See, these are the different types of the scales. Cycloid, ctenoid, cycloid meaning in circular form, right? Placoid का ये shape है, this format, placoid, right? Ganoid, this format, and the ctenoid one, okay, these are the ctenoid. So cycloid, ctenoid and ganoid in case of osteichthyes, and in case of chondrichthyes only placoid type of scales. See, यहाँ पे देखो fish जो है आपको दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे fish के ऊपर, सॉरी if you can make out over here on this fish, here the scales are present as a structures, right? These are the scales. See, these are the microscopic structure actually. These are microscopic structure. We have to take individual, okay, they can easily remove. With the help of the forceps, we have to just pluck one scale, put it on the slide, and then we observe under the microscope. Exactly, if we want to see the what type of scales are present, we have to observe under microscope. अब देखो ये फिश जो है, ओके, इन सम ऑफ द फिशेस इजीली कैन ऑब्जर्व. आपको इसमें पता चलता है कि कौन से टाइप के स्केल्स है? नहीं, दिस इज द फिश, शार्क, great white shark, right? So for that's why I told you scales are microscopic structure, right? On this body, on every fish, scales are present. If chondrichthyes is placoid, if osteichthyes is cycloid, ctenoid, or the ganoid type of skulls. Next thing, that in the chondrichthyes, teeth are present. These teeth, generally, they are modified placoid scales, which are backwardly directed. Okay, in their mouth, in their jaw part, fish का mouth ऐसे है, right? Upper jaw and lower jaw is there. Fish, when open its mouth, we can clearly observe upper jaw, lower jaw, in which the teeth are present. These teeth we call teeth are actually modified placoid scales, which are backwardly directed. Next, heart. Now remember for each one. Over here, the heart structure arises for circulation, circulatory system. That heart has two chambers, only one auricle and one ventricle. This is the auricle and this is the ventricle, right? Here the main that helps in to exchange the gases, that the gills. Gills are present, that helps in exchange of gases. Remember, जैसे हमारे में lungs है, right? So here only one chamber, two chamber is there, atrium and ventricle, one. Whether it's a chondrichthyes or osteichthyes, only this two-chambered heart is present. See, this is the heart. One atrium and then one ventricle. Right? We are not going in detail how the blood flow occur and all that. That we will study in circulatory system. Don't worry. Just now remember, heart two-chambered, one auricle, one ventricle in case of fish, whether it's a chondric or osteichthyes. Next, poikilothym or the homeothym. Fishes are poikilothym. Poikilothym, other meaning or other similar word that we called cold-blooded. Jaimin, switch on your video. That we call the cold-blooded. Cold-blooded meaning
Your
what?
voice is cracking.
All tell me, all of you. My voice is clear or not?
Ma'am, your voice
Okay.
is clear.
Ma'am.
Jaimin, check your network. Poikilothym or homeothyms. Poikilothym's meaning another term that's a cold-blooded. Now, see, we take example that we are humans, right? Can anyone tell me human body temperature is dash? Our body temperature is dash. Jia?
Ma'am, it is warm.
Warm nahi, how much?
Abhi how much, ma'am?
कितना होता है बोलो. Maitri?
98 degree Fahrenheit.
Okay, so we can say that 37 degrees Celsius. Right? Remember in Celsius form. आपको पता है फीवर चेक करते हो ना आप थर्मोमीटर में, तो 98 से अबव जाता है, 99 हो जाता है, 100, तो हम बोलते हैं बॉडी टेम्परेचर राइज हो रहा है. फीवर में इन जनरल इट रिमेन्स 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस और 98 और 98.5. right? So 37 degrees Celsius, that is our constant body temperature. फीवर को एक्सेप्ट कर दो बिकॉज वो बॉडी में चेंजेस की वजह से होता है, राइट? इन अ हेल्दी पर्सन whenever in monsoon, in summer, in winter, when you check your temperature, always 37. It will come always 37 degrees Celsius, right? In winter, outer environment temperature, environmental conditions, that is suppose 20 degrees Celsius. But our temperature always remain this 37 degrees Celsius, right? In winter, we actually feel the shivering. Shivering is a one kind of exercise to increase the body temperature. Because outside totally a very less temperature, 20 degrees Celsius, to maintain that shivering occur in our body. Then in summer season में suppose 45 है, very high temperature, but still our body remains at 37 degrees Celsius. How? By sweating, perspiration start हो जाता है, and by perspiration that actually cools down our body temperature, right? So warm blooded, एक है warm blooded word, or we